If you're a federal employee, knowing these 10 numbers can increase your chances of a successful transition into retirement, and we love that. Number one on the list, 1.1%. Did you know the maximum multiplier on your first basic annuity is 1.1%? That's a 10% raise over the most common 1% multiplier. In order to get that, you got to go out at 62 or older with 20 or more years of service. Number two on the list, do you know your minimum retirement age, your MRA? It's easy to find at opm.gov, and we know retirement benefits are tied to your age and the years of creditable service you have. In some cases, benefits are going to be tied to your minimum retirement age. First basic annuity has some provisions in there. SRS, the special retirement supplement, starts at MRA. So there's additional rules that you need to understand tied directly to your MRA. Number three on the list, 62. Age 62 is big in retirement planning, especially for federal employees. We know cost of living adjustments start on your first basic annuity at age 62. You become eligible for Social Security benefits at 62. Special retirement supplement ends at 62. And that 1.1% multiplier that we were talking about, that's when you can become eligible as well. Number four on my list is the number 5, specifically 5 years. There are rules that apply to 5-year periods when it comes to FEHB, your federal employee health benefits, as well as the federal employee group life insurance benefits if you plan to carry those into your retirement after you quit working. Okay, so we need to understand the 5-year rule there, as well as with your Roth TSP, the account has to be open for 5 years in order to qualify for those tax-free withdrawals. Number 5 on my list is the number 55, right? The rule of 55 applies to the TSP. If you separate service at age 55 or older, you can access your TSP as early as age 55. You don't have to wait till 59 and a half. Now, keep in mind, this only applies to the traditional account. The Roth TSP, you'll still need to meet the requirement of age 59 and a half. Number 6 on my list, know your survivor benefit protection numbers when it comes to your first basic annuity. Okay, so you can apply for a full survivor benefit, which is 50% of your first basic annuity, and you can pay a 10% premium for that. Or you can take a reduced benefit, which is 25% of your first basic annuity, and pay a 5% premium for that. So 50 and 10, 25 and 5, that's what your surviving spouse can receive from your first basic annuity under the survivor benefit protection. Know those numbers. Number 7, do you know your retirement service computation date? This number can be found through your agency's HR department. It won't be on your LES. The numbers you're going to see there are on your total compensation summary or your earnings benefit summary, whatever that is, will be related to your annual leave. Okay. This number specific, it's what OPM uses to calculate your pension benefits. Okay. Number 8 on my list, do you know your tax allocation summary? This is just a fancy way to say, where's your money right now between pre-tax, after-tax, and taxable accounts? How is it allocated? What are the percentages in each one of those buckets? I want to know this number because it matters when it comes to tax planning, designing an effective distribution strategy where you're not getting crushed with taxes, okay? Giving yourself flexibility and choice at the same time. So we need to know that number, and then we can make some adjustments. If you have 100% in the pre-tax bucket, that's something we're going to want to work on, I would think, right? Depending on your circumstances. Same is true if you have 100% in the taxable, 100% in the Roth bucket. We want some balance within this. We can give ourselves options. Number 9, tax bracket. You'd be surprised how many folks don't know what tax bracket they're in. So I want to know your highest marginal tax bracket. That's what the last dollars coming into your account, what they're going to be taxed at, right? So if you're in the 24%, 32% tax bracket, I want to know this. This matters in context of tax planning, cash flow planning, where we're directing your dollars. Does it make sense to use the pre-tax, the Roth bucket, taxable money, etc.? Number 10 on my list, do you know your savings rate? People usually know how much money they're saving. Like I maxed out my TSP last year, so I contributed $22,500, but they don't know what that comes out to on a percentage basis, right? Or they may not know how much money they put into savings, checking, other investment accounts, right? So we want to know that total number on a percentage basis of your gross income. Are you saving 15%, 20% of your gross income? I also want to know the hard dollar amount. I want to make it tangible. I want to make it real, break it down on a monthly basis. What are we saving? Where's it going? This is important in context of those tax allocation buckets we just talked about. Do we need to tweak the plan to be more efficient from a tax planning standpoint? All right, at number 11, I'm giving you a bonus here. Bonus number 11. Do you know your take-home retirement income number? Right? And specifically when it comes to your first basic annuity, there can be a lot of deductions there, right? So we're talking about federal and state taxes. We're talking about survivor benefits. We're talking about FEGLI. We're talking about your health benefits. We're talking about any reductions for taking your pension early. So I want to know what that gross number is, a dollar amount. I also like to see what it is on a percentage basis because we love to look at things in percentages. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's helpful. There you have it. There is 10/11 numbers you should know within the context of your financial plan. It can give you a leg up, help you create the plan that you want, live the life you want to design for your retirement, for your future.